Hi everybody, welcome back. Today, I thought, you know what? I'm going to drive out to Golden and check out a few trains. Welcome to the Colorado Railroad Museum. Why don't you come along and let's see what we can see. Yeah, welcome to the Colorado Railroad Museum. Yeah, right away, I am greeted by Galloping Goose number 7. I've only been on one Galloping Goose in my life. That's the one that they have at Knott's Berry Farm. This museum supposedly does have 3 of them. And there are some pretty big locomotives out here. And a few other little displays. Yeah, and on certain days you could pay $4 extra and actually ride in a train. Unfortunately, this is not one of those days. But I could still go around and look at the trains. And just want to take a quick peek at the museum map. Oh, there is an actual audio tour. Interesting. Huh. But I came in through this building here. Yeah, inside there's a few little exhibits about, well, some of the history, and there's an HO model exhibit downstairs. I'll probably check that out later and hopefully add a little B-roll here. I'm out here back when schools are back in and on a weekday, so it's pretty empty. Last time I was out here was actually during one of their Halloween events. They also have a Thomas event, and, well, like any good train place, they do have a Polar Express. Yeah, but you can actually go and walk into some of these trains, so, well, why don't we go do that right now? Okay, this guy startled me for a second. Was not expecting it, but yeah, this is the kitchen car. Yeah, there's just a little bit more info. Yeah, this ain't French cooking. There's an old stove over here. These ceilings are actually quite low. Yeah, it's not a very tall ceiling. I'm not that tall, but at least there's one little place there that does have a little bit of headroom. And it is right here next to the stove. Yeah, that's right here next to an actual engine. Let's go up there real quick. Ooh. Alright. Locomotive number 30, built in 1898. And here's the other side. And of course, it's a little difficult to get into a few of these places. They are a little cramped, so I'm sorry about some of the bad camera angles. Yeah, there's just another shot of that locomotive. Alright, let's step on board this one. Ooh, they're not climate controlled. And oh, yeah, we have some passenger cars. Wow. I wish we could walk all the way through there, but yeah, that has got to be one of the teeniest little sinks I've ever seen. Accompanied by two, well, I guess medium sinks. And of course you have the rest of the passenger car, and well, apparently some people left their luggage behind. You know, one of these days I gotta get on a train and actually go somewhere. That'd be fun. And of course a quick look at the outside of that car. And the one right next to it is a dining car. I could tell because, you know, the sign says so. Let's see if we can head up into this one. Wow. Okay, nice long hallway. And, there we are. Oh, look. Somebody even left their dinner. And then there you have the kitchen, just right off the dining room. And there's a little photograph of how they used to prepare dinner in here. As you can see, it is, well, fairly cramped. I really do love walking around these old train cars. Although I do kind of get a sense like they're rocking a little bit, but I know that they're standing perfectly still. It's probably just a trick of the mind. Yeah, some of them are always going to be in restoration. At least they're keeping up with them, making them look nice. I kind of wish that they had some of the trains running to ride on today. And I really wish we could go into that refrigerator car to see what it was like. But let's head over out towards these other trains and see what we can see inside. Hey, we got some cabooses over this way. Yeah, this one's designated for kids to play in. Let's go see some of the other ones though. Hey, we found some sleeping quarters. Just don't smoke in bed. Yeah, there's just a little history of this one. It was originally built in 1881 as a 24-foot boxcar, converted into a bunk car in 1904. It's thought to be the oldest surviving freight car in the state of Colorado. And walking through it, it definitely sounds like it. These floors are creaky. And at least they did have a little stove for some heat, because, well, it was going up in the mountains. It does tend to get cold up there sometimes. Oh, and look, they even had hand sanitizer back in the day. Well, unfortunately, we can't get into all of them. But, yeah, there's a look inside of another one of the little cabooses here. But this one is open. This is caboose number 49. And there's just a little bit more information on it. We got 2 cots in here. Oh, make that 3. And then a little spot for them to do their work from. Yeah, from all the way up here you can see out through any of the windows and see what's going on in the back of the train. I have no idea why there's this little hole up here. You can't even get there. Oh, it's for a lantern. Okay. Well, here we have a Coors engine, which is probably not run on beer. Although if it's a steam locomotive, it technically could be run on beer. I can't go in this one, but we can at least walk up to it. And, ooh. Oh, and there are directions on how to operate the locomotive. Place dynamic brake in off position. Place throttle in idle position. Insert quarter in coin box. Wait for engine to start. Adjust throttle for speed and power setting. Apply brakes, horn, and bell as needed. To apply dynamic brakes, move throttle to idle position. To adjust throttle, dynamic brake must be in off position, and enjoy your ride. So I guess this is a coin-based locomotive? Wait a minute. Or maybe it's some type of ride that is not operating today. Yeah, there are a couple other Coors cars here that you unfortunately can't get in today. I assume some days you can, but I'm just not here on one of those days. Yeah, same thing with these business cars over here. You can kind of climb up into this and then kind of peek in. Oop. But can't really go inside of them. Yeah, and unfortunately the glare is a bit bright. I think there might be a better way to look in from this side. I just need to go around. Yeah, there'll probably be less glare there. Or, theoretically I could, if it wasn't closed off. Bummer. Yeah, but let's walk over and check out some of these other trains real quick. I think I'll start up by the top row and work my way downhill. That seems like the logical approach, right? Wait a second. What train number is it? Oh wait. Oh, never mind. Well, somebody should probably get in there and clean this place up, huh? Yeah, found an old tank car up here too. Right next to another refrigerator car that they won't let me into. Well, those are some of the trains that they take around on the little tours on those certain days. And this one definitely seems like it as well. Definitely seem a lot newer than the others. But right here next to me is one that's a lot older. And a lot bigger. Yeah, this thing is huge. And it's connected to another one. All from West Side Lumber Company. And there it is from the front. As an active train goes by somewhere in the neighborhood. Yeah, it is. It's definitely impressive. Burlington? The coat factory? Well, it is foam insulated. And has hydraulic cushioning. And I found another bunk car. Unfortunately, we can't go inside this one. But, yeah, that does look interesting from the outside. Very much just looks like a container. I wish I could see inside. Oh, wow, they even have old train wheels lying around here. Yeah. If you do hear a bunch of noise, they are doing some work here. I do apologize. It's right behind me, isn't it? Yeah. Let's walk down this little path. Again, I apologize for the construction sound. Again, I wonder if there's a tour that allows you inside of some of these. So I know when I brought my daughter here for that Halloween event, a few of the other cars were open and available for trick-or-treating, but yeah, it doesn't seem to be the case today. Still, I do love walking beside some of these. And I found the ski train. I really do wish I could see inside that one. Yeah, but instead I'll just let my imagination run wild and picture some artificial snow and a few slopes inside. And yeah, that'll be a fun way to go down the tracks. Yeah, okay. No train could ever be that fun. But it's still fun to imagine. Yeah, unfortunately the audio tours seem to have been disabled, so I can't really find out too much information about some of these, but I mean, it is definitely still fun to walk around and take a look at them. Now that said, there are some plaques that do give you some information. For instance, this is a rotary snowplow. Yeah, as it says here, there are many different ways to remove snow from the tracks. This is, well, one of the largest and most powerful types. Here's a photo of it. Here's a couple more. And here, it actually is. Look at that thing. Oh, wow. And let's take a look down this way. I think this is the Restoration Center. Yeah, at least that's what it says on the door. I wish you could smell this, the smell of the oil in here. I guess these are the ones they're working on right now. Oh, wait, what? They've got one from the movie A Ticket to Tomahawk somewhere. Interesting. But the ones that are visible and they're restoring are, well, quite interesting to see. And you could see some of the old wood there and some of the new stuff coming on. You even got some machines to make a few other parts that are needed. Yeah, unfortunately, I couldn't find that train, but it's possibly here somewhere. Yeah, there's no easy listening in that bin. It's metal only. And before I start wrapping up the outside portion of this train yard, I just wanted to take a look at this Manitou and Pikes Peak Railway. I do need to get up there someday. Yeah, it's a definitely fun little place. There's still just a little bit more to see real quick. Because along with all of those big trains and, well, the smaller miniature down inside, we do have this nice outdoor miniature railway. I hope I included some B-roll of the other one. I'm going to go ahead and end this video with some B-roll from here. Yeah, so I want to thank everyone for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, click that bell notification because I have a big solo trip coming up in a few weeks that you won't want to miss. Yeah, good night, everyone.